Nothing but big things. Check the hit list. How we twist shit. What changed but the name? Nothing but big things. Check the hit list. How we twist shit. What changed but the name? Nothing but big things. Check the hit list. How we twist shit. What changed but the name? Nothing but big things. Check the hit list. How we twist shit. What changed but the name? Nothing but big things. Check the hit list. How we twist shit. What changed but the name? Nothing but big things. Check the hit list. We still here. You rockin' with the best, 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 best. You rockin' with the bad boy. Bad boy.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Friday Night Smackdown, and we're just a couple of days away from Judgment Day this Sunday, and we got a big card here from Tampa, Florida for Smackdown. Let's not waste time, let's get into the action. And we kick things off big time here on Smackdown with none other than Big E. This is our first time seeing Big E in action here on SmackDown. Of course, we've seen him a couple of times accompanying his New Day partners Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston to the ring for tag team action. But this is the first time seeing Big E step into the ring for himself. And of course, no Kofi or Woods by his side. Big E wanted to go alone here tonight. But Big E, he looks ready, he's having fun. But once that bell rings, he can get the job done. And here comes his opponent, the self-proclaimed best kept secret in WWE, Buddy Murphy. And Buddy looking to get a win over Big E. And a win over Big E could do great things for Murphy. It can be that launching point he needs to go from the best kept secret to being the guy here on SmackDown. Murphy, a very, very talented professional wrestler. But whether or not that will be enough to defeat Big E Langston, Big E, we will wait to see. As Murphy now on the apron, looking out into the crowd here in Tampa. As Murphy looks ready to take on Big E here. And Murphy's staring down Big E in the corner now. And the fans are on their feet. They're excited for this one as Big E is set to take on Murphy. And the bell has sounded. We are underway. And Murphy going straight after Big E with those chops. And a big kick to the head. Now Murphy hits the ropes. Buddy Murphy missing with that knee drop. And now Big E in control with those big powerful belly to bellies, sending Murphy to the mat. And now stomping away. And it goes for the cover. One count only. Murphy taking out Big E. Can't quite believe it. Maybe underestimating Murphy if he thinks that's going to be enough. And a big backdrop by Big E. Now Big E picking up Murphy. And Murphy in control with a big spine buster, spine on the pine. Now going to work, trying to take out the base of Big E. They're just trying to take out the base of the powerhouse is Murphy. Again, just continuing go after the knee, continuing to take out the legs of Big E, and now Murphy picking up Big E, and a big gutbuster. Now Murphy hitting the ropes, missing the knee. Now Big E in control. Murphy elbow to Big E, and a big German Big E fighting out Murphy in a bit of trouble here as Big E picks him up on the shoulders. Big power slam, and again stomping away, and a big right hand raining down on Big E. As Big E dragging Murphy away from the ropes, center of the ring. And Big E with the big splash. With the big splash, could be enough. 1, 2, 3. And Big E gets the win with that splash on Murphy. And what match that was to open things up. And you see Big E celebrating his victory over Murphy. And that's going to do big things for Big E here on SmackDown going forward. Whereas Murphy, disappointed not to get the job done, you see it. But he'll be getting his chances, I'm sure, with that performance. And while we seen those hype videos for Samoa Joe bringing his Nation of Violence to SmackDown for the last couple of weeks, and I'm guessing that just confirmed we'll be seeing the Samoan Submission Machine Sunday at Judgement Day making his debut, and also making his debut here on SmackDown. The Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre, you see, with that sword in hand, left out of the Universal Championship tournament. A bit of a surprise when we got the feeling of not seeing Drew McIntyre being involved in that title picture. So Drew out here with a point to prove, a chip on his shoulder. Drew looking to say, well, you overlooked me, I'm going to give you a reason to not overlook me no more. And if Drew can pick up some momentum once we do crown a Universal Champion, it could be enough for Drew to get. Drew wants to work his way into the front of the line. If Drew can build momentum once that Universal Champion is crowned, Drew, if he can build up his way, he could be the first challenger. But he has to pick up wins. This is the first time seeing him. He's not just going to be rewarded with anything. He's going to have to earn it, because we have a stacked roster here on SmackDown. Hence why he did get left out by the WWE management of that tournament. And the same can be said for his opponent, Apollo Crews, a fantastic professional wrestler. Again, left out of that Universal Championship tournament. He has a chance. He can work his way up through maybe future Universal Championship matches, maybe future Intercontinental Championship matches. And a big win over Drew McIntyre will definitely put him in contention going forward as a top star, a main event player on SmackDown. As here comes none other than Apollo. The Nigerian superstar looking to embrace his heritage and looking to become royalty here on SmackDown, looking to work his way up and become a champion. And again, a win over Drew McIntyre will help him do that. So we are ready for this matchup. It should be a fantastic matchup of two stars with a point to prove. Similar to our opening contest, Big E and Murphy both want to prove that they should be given chances here on SmackDown. The land of opportunity, as some people like to call SmackDown. But we've just got such a stacked roster, such a stacked roster that this is episode 8 and it's only our first time seeing Drew McIntyre. We've got a big roster, not enough TV time And these two got to make the most of it. They want to make a name, and or make a statement, I should say, to be in a future title picture once a Universal Champion is eventually crowned, as Apollo, with that stalling suplex, just sending Drew down to the mat. And now Drew lighting up Apollo with those headbutts, and now working over Apollo Crews is Drew McIntyre. And Drew goes for a cover. 1, 2, 1 count only. And now just stomping away on Apollo Crews is Drew McIntyre. Drew now talking trash, getting in the face of Apollo, as Drew, the big Scottish Warrior, going up top. Big elbow drop. And Apollo snap suplex, snapping down Drew. And a big German by Apollo. And Drew in trouble as Apollo once again lifting him up, throwing him around. Not many people can outpower Drew McIntyre, but Apollo Crews with that standing moonsault. Now Drew catches that foot, dragon screw. And Apollo reverses with those big right hands. And now trying to take the legs out of Drew, and Apollo looking to fly. What is Apollo going to do from the top? Big frog splash connecting. Now Apollo, Drew fighting out. Whatever Apollo went for got blocked, and now he hits that big clothesline. And a big headbutt onto Apollo. Hooking the leg. 1 count. And now Apollo turning things back around with that dragon screw, trying to take the legs out of McIntyre. Now choking him away, choking Drew McIntyre, trying to make him submit. And a big DDT by Drew. And now Drew in the corner, stomping away. And a big right hand by McIntyre, dropping Apollo. And Apollo Drew in the corner, he's setting him up, he's calling for it. It's Claymore time. And a Claymore connects. That could be it for Apollo Crews. 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre with the victory, with the Claymore. And Drew McIntyre picks up that big win over Apollo Crews. And Drew McIntyre is only getting started here on Friday Night Smackdown. It's going to be a lot more to come for Drew if he keeps up this momentum going forward on Smackdown. And as you've seen from the table on your screen, it is main event time. It is Universal Championship Tournament matchup time. And it is must-win desperation time for Seth Rollins. Currently sitting on 0 points in the Universal Championship Tournament. Only him and Walter are yet to get off the board. And if Seth Rollins loses this, just like Walter did in his last match, just like Walter did last week to Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins will be mathematically eliminated from the Universal Championship Tournament. It is must-win time. Including tonight's matchup against Sami Zayn, there is 3 matches remaining. After this match, he has 2 matches remaining. He has to face Tommaso Ciampa, and he has to face Kevin Owens. So, including tonight, there is only 9 points to play for Seth. Seth needs to win his last 3 matches to get to 9 points. Currently, Kevin Owens and Matt Riddle, who are leading the way in this tournament, sit at the top with 9 points. So Seth needs to win to be in with a slight chance of winning. Plus he needs Riddle and Owens to lose both of their last 2 matches if he has any right to win. Sami Zayn, on the other hand, he's sitting on 3 points. A win here will put him on 6. 3 behind 3 behind Ciampa and Owens. Sami faces Ciampa 3 points behind Riddle and Owens. I must apologise for my mistake there. Sami Zayn still has to face Tommaso Ciampa though and Matt Riddle. He's currently tied on 3 points with Tommaso Ciampa. So a win here puts Sami Zayn up to 6 points, 3 off Riddle and Owens at the top. It still gives him a chance, it still gives him an opportunity to come in and win this tournament. But again, a defeat here it wouldn't be the best outcome for Sami Zayn, let's just say. It'll keep him 6 points behind rather than 3. He'll need the last 2 results to go his way rather than just 1 result of the last 2. So yeah, it's kind of, we're at that stage in this tournament where people are starting to get eliminated, people are starting to pull away. Sami needs a win to kind of keep in touch. 10-minute time limit. Seth needs a win to automatically stay in it, as he's going straight for Sami with that DDT. Goes for a cover, one count only. Seth realizes the desperation in this match. Seth realizes he needs to get the job done. He realizes he can't afford to drop any more points, otherwise he is not going to be Universal Champion. Sami, he still has a chance, even in defeat. He will still be not mathematically eliminated, but of course a win will keep him in it though, as that DDT. And now Seth up to the second rope. Phoenix splash onto Sami Zayn, and we see how much this means to Seth Rollins. You see the aggression, that is coming out with that ripcord knee. You see how desperate Seth is to get this win. One count only. Sami Zayn still fighting Seth though, desperately trying to put Sami away. 1 minute has passed and Seth has already been in complete control, trying to stay alive in this tournament by any means necessary. Seth Rollins really showing how much this Universal Championship means, showing how much he's willing to go and put Sami away. And now, big springboard DDT by Sami Zayn. And now Sami went for a blue thunder bomb, I'd imagine, but Seth out the back, and Seth picking him up, driving him down with the Falcon Arrow. He hit the deal. Nobody kicks out of the deal. That should be it for Seth Rollins. 1 count again. Sami still fighting. Sami knows a win is just as important. Well, not just as important, because Sami can afford to lose and he'll still mathematically be in this. Seth knows he needs a win, but a win for Sami is also very helpful. It keeps his chances better than they would be with defeat, because he'd need 3 points rather than 6 points to win it. But Seth's calling Sami to his feet, and that diving clothesline. And now Seth once again, that snap suplex sending Sami Zayn down. And the big right hand punches trying to put Sami Zayn away. The aggression from Seth Rollins. Seth was stomping away. And now Seth, he's hitting the ropes, he's going for it. Curve stomp drives Sami Zayn face first into the mat, and he's dragging him out away from the ropes. And he hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Seth Rollins, you've seen the desperation, you've seen how much it meant for him. He gets the win here. And as you've seen, Seth Rollins gets his first points on the board. 3 points for Seth Rollins, keeping his hopes, He has an outsider's chance. He has an outside chance of walking out with the Universal Championship from this tournament. But his chances, his hopes are still alive as Seth Rollins picks up the 3 points. And that is all we've got time for here on Friday Night Smackdown. Tune in Sunday for Judgment Day.